Hey everyone, it's Shaf, aka That Mill Guy, and I'm using Pioneer, that's right, Magic the Gathering's new format as an excuse to start episode 1 of my new series, Strategizing with Mill, where we'll be looking at deck strategies, general theory crafting, and just having some fun looking at what we can do in various archetypes and how best we can throw our opponent's decks into the trash. Alright, let's get right to it. We're going to be talking about Magic the Gathering's new, officially sanctioned, non-rotating format, Pioneer, coming very soon, aka tomorrow as of the recording of this video, and I'm going to pop an image on the screen right now. Now this image shows us the set legality of Pioneer, so it's relatively recent, and as a fun fact, this is actually the legality of when I first started playing Magic. I came in at around the start of Theros, so this is a very nostalgic time for me personally. Now looking at the image, I'm going to be setting a link down below to the announcement which has this image, but you'll notice on the bottom corner there's also an initial ban list. That's right, we're not playing with the fetch lands. That means that our mana bases are going to be a little bit more difficult. It's not going to be as crazy, but we'll see how this works. It's probably going to represent standard a bit more. Now look. I know everyone's out here trying to play Deathrite Shaman and dig through time and break the format, but look, I'm here to show you what it's like to cast Breaking and Entering instead of Glimpse the Unthinkable. So let's get right to it and talk about what we've lost, what we've gained, and what that means for us going into this format. But before we do that, I want to remind everyone to like, comment, and subscribe. Follow me on Twitter for more updates about generally anything, and find me on Sunday and Monday evenings on Twitch at the link down below. But let's get to that next part here. So first, we're going to be looking at things that we've lost going into this format, and there are some notable ones. I'm talking about Archetype Trap, meaning we've lost a lot of our explosive ability. We've lost Mesmeric Orb, which is our way to punish our opponents for tapping out and playing aggressively. We've lost Hedron Crab, for Christ's sake, my beautiful crustacean. You'll be missed. But I think what I'm most concerned about, considering all the broken things that are going to happen in this format, we don't have Phyrexia, which means we don't have Surgical Extraction, we don't even have Extirpate. So I know, I guess that means we're going to be playing with Unmoored Ego, but a big pull to Mill was that it really does punish the very linear, simple combo decks that currently exist in Modern. So we're going to have to attack this format at a different angle. But let's take a second and look at what we're gaining going into this format. So let's talk about 3 big points here. No more Shuffle Titans. That's right. Emrakul, Kozilek, anybody. No more whatsoever. No more having to worry about Through the Breach decks, whatever. Those are all gone. I know Nexus of Fate is still a thing in this format, but don't talk about it. If you don't say it, maybe no one will play with it. Anyway, another thing that we don't have to deal with is a Dredge deck. Oh, no more Dredge mechanic in this Eternal format. Now there's Dredge payoffs. We still have to deal with Creeping Shell. We still have to deal with Narcomoeba and Prized Amalgam. So there generally likely will be some form of a graveyard deck out there, but it won't be anything crazy or degenerate as far as everything's panning out to be. Finally, the last thing I want to bring up is that one of our worst matchups in Modern is actually Burn, and there is talk about an Atarka Red coming to this format, but it will likely, from the list that we're seeing, be more creature based, as the archetype loses a lot of its 1 mana burn spells and things like Lava Spike. So our Crypt Incursions are much more effective, and our removal is much more effective against that archetype. With that in mind, finally the part of the video that you guys have been waiting for, the deck list. So I'm going to pop it up on screen right now. That's right. Take a look at it. Look at my choices, and of course, look, the deck list is going to be available in the description box below, so don't worry about it. I just want to take the opportunity to talk about some key choices. So the first thing that I want to talk about is that, like I've mentioned before, I've tried to meld together the explosiveness of Modern Mill and the control aspects of Standard Mill and put it together in this list. That's why you'll see cards like Thoughtseize, Thought Erasure, and payoffs like Liliana Dreadhorde General pairing together with Breaking and Entering and Tome Scour. So a bit of a mix. I don't think going for an all-in aggressive mill plan is what we want to do. Again, we don't have our explosiveness from Modern. Another thing to remember is this is going to be my prediction going forward, and I think a lot of people can agree with this. The format is initially going to be comprised of mid-range decks, a red deck, an aggressive deck, a weenie creature deck likely using Collected Company. We're also going to be dealing with a big land deck using Scapeshift, and also a blue-white control deck, and finally some form of combo deck, either using Aetherworks Marvel or Cat Combo. With this variety, we want to keep in mind that we need to have a variety of answers. That's why I have Unmoored Ego in the main board. I also have a lot of life gain in the main board, a lot of interaction in the main board. We need to be able to hit all angles of this format, especially initially where the unpredictability is so high. It's going to be a brewer's paradise, and we need to be ready for the wild things that people want to throw at us, honestly. And finally, the last thing I want to touch on specifically is Liliana Dreadhorde General. I think slowing down in the format is going to force us to go with initial payoff, whereas in Modern Mill, our big aspect is just mill them out. Just get there. Stop them until we can mill them out. And in Standard, it's all about interacting, landing some key pieces, and then boom, 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 boom. You either swing in with a bunch of creatures or you mill them out with Drowned Secrets. I'm trying to meld that together. And Dreadhorde General is an on-flavor win condition. And I think we want to try and build up into things. We don't have a lot of attackers. We don't have Jace's Phantasm. So we need to find another way to flip turn our deck or abuse our opponent's graveyards, and I think, again, Dreadhorde General is going to be the key to that. Now, I'm going to end the video there, and I want to ask every one of you, what do you guys think about my list? Is there anything that I'm missing? Do you completely disagree with what I'm doing? Well, let me know what you think. Leave a comment down below. Leave a link to a list that you're brewing in Modern, and let me know how you guys are all going to be trying to break Pioneer itself. Are you guys going to be trying to jam for treasure cruises, for dig through times? What are you trying to do in this new format? And I think this format is going to be a testament to anything, telling you that even the impossible is possible. And as you ponder that thought, I want everyone to remember to join me next time as we take a glimpse into the unthinkable.